Alright guys, in today's video I'm going to show you how I broke Dragon Age Veilguard with this build. So to start with, I have a twin-edged pick. This weapon, the once you unlock the second ability in this weapon, which is the final attacks are critical and versus enemies with high health, that is going to be the game changer, and it will basically break the combat in Dragon Age Veilguard. Every encounter will become cheesy, and basically it will be very easy to deal damage to enemies. Small enemies will die in one combo attack, and large enemies will basically lose their health with just one combo. So what second ability in this weapon does is, when you finish your combo, enemies that have high health are basically dealt with critical attacks, so there is no chance involved. The attacks will always be critical with to those enemies, and because of that, what we have done in this build is we have the Reaper build. So we have taken all the specializations in the Reaper build, but essentially you can have any build, doesn't really matter much. But what you want to do is you want to focus on the points that increase your critical damage in these builds. For example, there is one over here, so you just navigate to those points and make sure you enable those, even though you don't have much abilities for your build, because we don't really need much abilities when your base weapon attack can do so much damage. So you get all the critical damage buffs that you can get. Now other are just supporting the Reaper Warrior build, because I do necrotic damage. I have a death mask for doing more affliction and more affliction duration and more affliction damage, and then I have this legendary armor which doesn't really give much into the fight, but having a rage generation, fast rage generation, will help you do more detonations. And when you do a detonation on an enemy, it basically slows down. When it slows down, you can basically finish up your combo quick using this weapon, which is going to be very beneficial, because as soon as you finish the combo, the final attack will be a critical attack. Similarly, shield, you can pick anything. If you're running a warrior or if you're running a mage or whatever class, you pick anything you want. Similarly, anything you want for this, because we are not even gonna use this shield. We are gonna use a lot, because warriors can do range attack only through shields. But if you want to put anything that can increase your critical damage, go for it. This build has room for improvement still, even though it is so OP. Other than that, I have a belt rejuvenating. I'm just healing with it. Should your health drops down, but you can put anything you want. If you find anything that can complement this build better, let me know in the comments. But I'm just using it for healing. For the amulet, I am actually using something to regenerate my ultimate, but you can use anything you want, like critical damage. If something complements the critical damage boost, go for it, or whatever you want to go for in your build. But as I said, we are going to focus on our combo attack finish and increasing the critical damage for it. For the rings, since I'm using a Reaper which inflicts necrotic, I have 2 rings which basically complements the necrotic build. Reaper build, which basically more necrosis damage, and with enemies suffering from necrosis, and you can have necrotic damage from the legendary ring as well. For ultimate, I have the Spirit Storm from the Reaper specialization, and then I have all the abilities that basically apply the effects. So if you don't know, the Dragon Age Veilguard has 3 effects you can apply and detonate. One is Overwhelmed, Sundered, and Weakened. So warriors can detonate Weakened, but can apply the other 2. Similarly, the other classes can detonate one and apply the rest of the 2 effect. That's how the 3 builds are designed in Veilguard, according to these effects. So I am using the 2 abilities through which I am applying the effect, so that I can detonate with the other warriors, and I am detonating Weakened, which very warriors can do. So I can pick a companion which can apply Weakened. That is up to me, but I don't think these matter much. Pick one that complement your build. So this certainly complements my build because it does necrotic damage, but the other 2 are just personal choice, and you can pick whatever you want, because you can have multiple abilities in your tree which can apply these effects. Or even if you don't want to pick them, you can pick other abilities which don't apply any effect, but rather they are there just for the purpose of soul damage, so you can do that as well. Now going to the companions, you can pick anyone, but I would suggest picking ones that can apply, that can detonate the effects that you can apply. And Emmerich is pretty good for my build because I'm a necrotic reaper build for warrior, so that does necrotis and necrotic damage, so this guy is good. Lucanus is good. Both of them are good for my build, but doesn't matter much, as I said. Now let's go to the arena and I'll show you how this works. Basically, you'll obliterate enemies with this build actually. So I'll go to the Hall of Valor to try out a fight. And
looking to fight?
Yes, I am.
Get yourself in order and head to the entrance. The spirits of the Hall of Valor are honored to welcome Emmerich Volcarnage Volcarnage.
Do a detonation. Critical 15,000. Apply the effect. Anyway, you got the, so you got what I was talking about. You will obliterate enemies with these builds. In fact, I am gonna put another more videos about the combat guides, so please do subscribe to my channel if you have not done so, to not miss out them. So yeah, this is it from my side. See you next time, guys.